listening to the What's Up Falcons podcast with Rock, Hoop, Q, Aries Falcon, and keeping it sexy, LG.
What's up, and welcome to the What's Up Falcons podcast. My name is Rock, and I'm joined with my boy, who's always all the way over on the West Coast, the notorious vidmaker, Mr. Aries Falcon. What's up, Aries?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Trying to still process this, man, and figure out what we're gonna do.
Man, it's been nerve-wracking. It really sucks, but hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep moving forward.
You do. You got to keep moving forward, but you got to make some changes too, man. And Hoop is not here tonight, and of course, keeping it sexy is still MIA. If anybody out there see him, just tell him that we're looking for him. But we do have another guest on tonight. So before we've had on our friend Sammy Socialite. Some of you who follow the show may know who Sammy is. So fortunately, we couldn't have Sammy on, but we did find not Sammy Socialite, and he wanted to be on the show. So everybody, I want you to welcome not Sammy Socialite. What's up, not Sammy?
Oh my gosh, Dan Quinn's got to be hotter than the Dickens right now.
How you doing, not Sammy?
You fellas know what I mean, right?
I think we do. His seat is hot, right?
Well, Gangbang Greg knows what I'm talking about.
Gangbang Greg. I haven't heard that name in a long time. But all right, well, not Sammy's going to sit in, and because Q's not in tonight as well, so I guess everybody's on that last vacation of the summer. So I want to thank everybody for joining us here at the What's Up Falcons podcast. And this episode, man, I think it's time to panic, man. I'm going to hit the panic button because it's panic time, man. You know, it's the bomb of the building. It's time to blow this shit up, some people are saying, but I don't know, man. Our birds aren't looking good, man. We lost again to Chicago. And if some of y'all heard our reaction show, it was pretty pathetic, wouldn't you guys say?
I'd say
worse than pathetic. It was just embarrassing, basically.
Yeah.
It was more embarrassing than me ordering wings at Hooters.
Yeah, man, that's pretty embarrassing, Sammy. Not Sammy. I saw your video. Yeah, that was pretty. You were pretty heated, not Sammy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, y'all. If don't forget to check us out at What's Up Falcons on Twitter, and send us text messages. We'll try to read them on the show at 770-268-0555. But yeah, man, it was pretty bad, and I know we talked about it a little bit on the reaction show, but we've had a little time to cool down. I think I have, at least, and try to process where we go next with this whole thing. I mean, I know Falcons Nation is really in a fucking tailspin right now. People are calling for Quinn's head, and they're saying blowing everything up. So we're going to talk about all that tonight, man. We're going to talk about all that good stuff. But let's get it set. We started off, man, with our good, bad, and ugly. So here we go with the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, Aries, if any, was there any good from the Chicago game?
Calvin Ridley's third 100 receiving game in a row. So yeah, he's the only, I think I read something like he's the only receiver thus far to have 100 yards in the first 3 games.
Yeah, Red's doing his thing, man. I'm really, he's definitely improved, man, and he's definitely. We can feel pretty good if Julio misses a game. We can feel more confident.
Yeah, man, that's Julio Jr. right there.
Pretty much, man. Yep, pretty much. So that's a good one. Virtual Sammy, did you have any good of this game from what you saw or heard?
My good was Red. That's what we call him too in the town, Midtown. Yes, Red. Red was spectacular, fabulous.
All right. You're a fan of Red, right? Red in the mid?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Live and uncensored.
You know what I mean, honey child.
Oh, okay, Uncle Clifford.
All right. Well, my good, man. We're limited on goods, definitely, fellas. But I will say this: I got to give my good to the running game, man. I thought the running game was pretty decent this time. Brian Hill and Todd Gurley both each ran for a touchdown. I think Todd Gurley had like 80 yards and 1 touchdown, and B. Hill had 99 carries and 58 yards for 1 touchdown. So at least Dirk got something right. He listened to us a little bit as far as running the ball. So I have to give my good to the running game.
Yeah, so I wish what they call him, Negro Damas was here, because I could have swore I said Hill was going to be a baller from day one when he was drafted. So
Yeah, Negro Damas. I wish he was here too. Maybe he'll listen.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait till next week.
Oh, virtual Sammy. Okay. I mean, not Sammy. Not Sammy. What was your bad?
My bad was that fourth quarter. They just gave up plays all over the place. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Rock, I was literally like, OMG.
OMG. AF. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, not Sammy. I hear you. I feel your pain. What's up with that?
They sucked in the fourth quarter, Rock.
They do. They suck in the fourth quarter.
And speaking of suck, Rock, I can put a drumstick in my mouth, Rock, and suck that meat off that bone, Rock. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah, let's get back to the game.
You like saying rock, don't you? You like saying rock.
That's my buddy. In the streets, they call him Rock Hard Rock.
Live and uncensored.
Oh, my Lord.
All right, let's keep this moving. Aries, what was your bad of this game?
I'm going to have to go with Isaiah Oliver once again. Mm-hmm. Seems like a continuing trend from crossover from last season.
Yeah.
Isaiah Oliver is just not that good of a corner. And TJ is doing a lot better than he is right now.
Yeah, I agree, man. They should go ahead and just. Well, I guess they're waiting to is it Sheffield to come back or?
Yeah. I mean, even Sheffield, he's playing a lot better,
right,
than Isaiah. So
I think they should bench him.
Yeah, and which is crazy because Isaiah had such high hopes. I mean, when he came out, they compared him to Richard Sherman,
right,
for his lengths and being able to cover. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. It sucks.
Something went wrong, man. I don't know, Something went wrong with that dude, but, maybe he'll get it together on another team or something, but and that'll be just our luck, But, all right, moving along. My bad is no pass. We had no pass rush at all. I mean, I know Tax injured and Grady got injured. Grady was injured. He wasn't there. And was Dante Fowler even out there? I don't know.
He was for a little bit.
You could have fooled me because, I didn't see any pass rush. So I want to give my bad to the lack of pass rush. All right. Everybody went in their bad? All right, we'll go. All right, we'll go ugly. Aries, what was your ugly?
Losing that fourth quarter lead.
Yeah. It's a recurring ugly.
Yeah. That was just atrocious. I can't. Just no other way to put it. I mean, what they did, they had a 10-point lead and just let it slip. At one point, it was 16 points, I believe. So
yeah,
I mean, that's a 3-possession game. 3 possessions.
Yep.
How do you? It's just ridiculous on what's going on with this offense. And I mean, a lot of people say, it's Dan Quinn and the coaching, but it also has to be on his staff. Mm-hmm. Not towards the end of the game, they had 3 and outs, mm-hmm. So which caused the defense to turn around and get right back on the field. They're gassed from the last set, so
right.
You have to put together a sustainable drive to help the defense rest and keep them fresh. Yep. But especially when you have as many injuries as we had on the defense side of the ball, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's very slim. You're dealing with second, third stringers.
Yep.
And it just makes it that much worse. They're not as skilled as first string. I'm not saying that they're bad. They're just not as skilled as the first string. That's why they're third string and
right.
second. So
right. But sometimes it seems like even if we had our first string defensive players out there, the outcome I'm not sure that the outcome would have been any different,
Oh, I know. I agree. It's because the offense couldn't hold a drive.
Yeah. No, I hear that, man. I hear that. Virtual Sammy, what was your ugly of the game?
Well, first off, I just want to say, Aries, you could probably sack me in one rush, but that's neither here nor there. I talked to the L, the G's, the B's, the T's, and the Q's, and those uniforms were awful. Hated them.
Hated it.
You like the Q, huh? You talk to Q? All right, I get it.
Oh, you like the Q's. All right. He's not here, so who knows?
I wonder why.
Yeah. But, all right. Well, let's go to the ugly, man. And I'll start it off with the ugly. And my ugly, of course, is our secondary is complete garbage. Absolutely complete garbage. And I'm going to hate to say this. I miss True, man.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I know. I don't want to.
Because we still have True. His name is Isaiah Oliver. So
True wasn't that bad though. Come on.
No. True was getting burnt.
Yeah.
The last 2-3 years of him being in Atlanta, he was getting burnt a lot.
Most well, I'll put it this way. I miss, the first 2-year True, the good True, when he was good before the injury.
Yeah, I miss the good True and good Alford, but I mean, hey.
Yeah. We just can't get it right at that position, man. That and pass rush, we just can't get it right.
Sometimes it's hard to get it right. In a position, Rock. But with that being said, I don't miss True. He was ass milk.
What the hell is ass milk?
I don't know why you asked that, Aries. Why did you ask that?
It's delicious, Aries. You should try it sometime.
I'll pass.
God damn, that's gross. All right. Virtual Sam, did you go with your ugly? Oh, you did. Uniforms?
Yep.
Okay. I think we. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. Well, it's pretty safe to say, fellas, that this team is looking pretty dismal, and it's making it hard to be a Falcons fan. They're making it very hard, man. I mean, at this point, it's Dan Quinn is what he is, and they got to make some moves. I know it's only the third game in, but I don't think we want to no playoffs, man. Who goes to the playoffs going 0-3, starting 0-3?
I mean, I gotta, give it, maybe trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here. Maybe it's because no preseason, so he's still trying to work out a few things. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's
normally in preseason, because normally they lose all 4 games in preseason anyway. So
true. That's true.
And then they come out and turn it on. So maybe he thinks that this is their preseason, and
that is interesting, man. That's an interesting point of view.
And hopefully he's able to turn around within the next couple weeks. That's just...
Yeah. Yeah. If that was true, that'd be great.
I agree. It's still early. Give these dirty birds a chance to rise up. And once they rise up, we will turn around. And take it to a whole new level.
As the muscular, sweaty football man.
And you're listening to the What's Up Falcons podcast. All right. I tell you what, since Hoop's not here, virtual Sammy. Not Sammy. Not Sammy. Could you do the injury report for us?
The injury report.
Oh, I got you, boo.
I'm not your damn boo.
Okay.
I'm Clifford over here, I swear.
Well, the first thing y'all need to know about this injury report is Young Ho Koo, better known in the gay community as Kung Fu, because he can kick it. He has a growing injury and he's going to miss some time. Oh, yeah.
Not Fu, not Koo.
And then we have starters that got sidelined. Julio Jones, Russell Gage. Russell Gage, he got a concussion. We don't know when he'll be back. Keanu Neal had a hamstring injury.
What's new?
Yeah. We need to get them hammies tight. And then last but not least, Grady Jarrett went down late in the game with a hip injury.
Not Grady.
So we hope he gets those hip thrusters working again soon, so he can be back out there and be productive in the community. That's all I got. You go ahead and take them bananas. You take those bananas.
Hip thrusters. Okay.
No word for that one.
No, not at all.
That's your Falcons injury report.
Thank you.
I gave it 2 snaps, baby.
Thank you, not Sammy, socialite. You're listening to the What's Up Falcons podcast.
Unfortunately,
a very bizarre version of the What's Up Falcons podcast. All right, fellas. Well, let me ask y'all this, man. With all this craziness going on, and Dan Quinn doesn't seem to have this team under control, and we lost 3 opening games back to back.
blew 2 leads back to back.
Blew 2 leads back to back. Some say that season is pretty much over. Do you think so far has this derailed the entire season? Is the season over? Do you think that, Aries? The season's a wrap?
Not quite yet. If I give it a couple more weeks and see to see what actually changes. But if they lose the next, I don't know, if they lose the next 2 games, then I would say it's a wrap, because going 0-5, it's done. There's no playoff aspirations after that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't feel confident enough that he's going to, win a couple more games. But I mean, he may, but I don't think it'll be too late, kind of like it was last season. But virtual, not semi-socialite. What do you think? Is the season over? Is it the whole season done? Is it derailed now?
I mean, we got to get things back on track. If we can find a way to win this weekend against Aaron Rodgers, and maybe things get back on track. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, you mean
what though?
You mean the 3-0 Aaron Rodgers Green Bay Packers? Okay, right. All right,
I mean,
got it.
Aries, I'm no Negrodamus. But what
real well.
But what I can tell you is, I do deliver pizzas, and if the Falcons do win, Aries, I bring you sausage pizza, big boy.
I don't eat pork.
Hey, what did Sammy? What did you say in your video? Virtual Sammy, not cordial.
I don't come for a fight to just be cordial.
Moving on, and you listening to the what is it?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't either, man. I don't either. All right, well, yeah, I think the same thing, man. I mean, I don't see it. I think this season is. I don't know if they can save it, man. I really don't. And that's going to lead to other things too, man. I mean, I think at this point, it's an Arthur Blank problem. You know, it's been so many years. Yeah, you know, it's definitely an Arthur Blank problem because he doesn't want to do anything, which I don't blame him at his age. Who wants to do a whole rebuild and wait, you know, possibly 3 or 4 more years?
Well, he wants to win now.
Right.
I mean, we have the team to do it. Don't get me wrong. We have the team. It's just, it's not coming together. Something isn't working just yet.
But I don't even know if we have a team anymore, Aries. Honestly, I don't.
No, I think we do. It's just, it has to be put together in the right way.
But his whole, I don't think Quinn's staff is able to do it. And I don't think the whole culture of what's happening there at Falcons headquarters is working. I think it really needs to be changed, man, because all we've been doing for like the last, 6-7 years is getting a piece here, getting a piece there, grabbing this, grabbing that, thinking we're almost there, and every year we get worse.
Yeah. I think we have the team. It's just the staff around the team. I like the defensive coordinator. I'm not too keen on the offensive coordinator. Special teams is doing but I mean, right now, to me, the problems I have is head coach and offensive coordinator.
Right.
I don't think Dirt was a right person to bring in to begin with. I think they should have held out and look for something better. I mean, how do you hire a guy for your offense who came from a team that you beat for the last 3 years?
Right.
So to me, that's just didn't sit right. Like, you beat them year after year. We swept Tampa a lot since Dirt Cutter was the head coach. So that part was just mind blowing to me. It didn't make any sense.
And not to mention, we fired him before he went to Tampa. So I mean, was it that slim pickings for OCs? I don't know. But virtual Sammy, anything you want to add to that? I mean, not Sammy Socialite.
I got nothing. I think you guys pretty much said it all.
All right. Well, listen, that takes us to our next topic at the What's Up Falcons podcast. All right, I really want to drop this on you. I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say about this. So, and I got this from watch a lot of the content makers, and this one guy in particular I want to give credit to, Smitty Sports Machine. He does a pretty good YouTube videos about the Falcons, and he had one, and he brought the subject up that people going to be, I'm sure beating him up about it, but he just had a thought about it, and especially where the team is going, and he's thinking that at this point, you don't want to, but it looks like you may have to blow this up. And if that happens, especially if you get rid of DQ and you bring in a whole new team in here, it may be time to trade some superstars. Not that they're not good, but it may be time to trade to get other things, and the main person on the chopping block that looks available to trade would be Julio. And his points was pretty interesting about that, you know? I mean, after, you know...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I get what he's saying about basically using Julio for his value to get better players in here to help the team rebuild. I get it. But who's going to come when the star player is not there? Who's going to want to come? It's not like, you know what I'm saying, the players can be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Atlanta because I got a shot at playing. Right. And now it's more like, well, I want to go because I want to play with Julio. Right. You know, so it's I guess way to put it, but I mean trading Julio would be, to me, off limits. I mean, I would trade Matt, you know, Matt's because he's at the end of it. Right. Matt's got maybe 3-4 more years. But I don't of being that prime quarterback. Right.
And you think Julio has longer? No, but it's just the name of Julio being here. It will make it a lot more appealing for teams to come play with him because they know what he's capable of. You know what I mean? It's not, Boo Boo. I don't know. Boo Boo. I don't know if I want to come to a team with Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones. I mean, how am I going to get the ball? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know about that. I think I would rather but the problem we have. But the problem we have is on defense. So to get that those A1 star pass rush, wouldn't you want to come to a team knowing your team can score and to go on the field over and over again? Because to me that's where the holes are. The holes is on defense.
I agree, but
you need that premier pass rusher who can get to the quarterback every time. That, you know, like Von Miller.
Well, you see how that's worked out for us.
Mm-hmm. And the holes are always on defense, I've noticed. But let me say this. You're going to trade Julio for just one pass rusher? I mean, what are you trying to get for Julio Jones?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's trading Julio for a pass rusher or anything like that. It may be the more of trading Julio
to clear out cap space.
Yes.
That's why you trade Julio, to clear out cap space. Yeah. Because him and Matt are owed the most money, but Matt is owed more money than Julio.
Right. Matt's not going anywhere, and Arthur's gonna make sure he retires a Falcon. And but Julio, I mean, Rid is playing pretty good, y'all. I mean,
I would get rid of Ridley and keep Julio and Matt and let them retire as Falcons. Personally,
I hear you, man, but when it's coming down to a business move and the way they're playing, Arthur has to make a business move pretty soon. And you know, if we're gonna rebuild, we're gonna rebuild no matter who we have. Even if we have Matt and Julio, that's still, if you bring somebody else in, that's still not gonna fix everything. And if you bring in a new coach who may want to, just like what happened when Shanahan came here and we had Roddy and he kind of was pushing Roddy out because Roddy was getting older. Roddy was still good. We all loved him, but he was kind of pushing him out because Julio's the man and he wanted his toy Julio. Who's to say that wouldn't happen with a new coach and Ridley? He's like, yeah, Julio's the man and all that, but Ridley is my new star, which I can mold into what Julio was or what we want him. I mean, I can kind of see that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I can see that part of what you're saying, but I don't know. It's just maybe I'm looking at it as like a fan because I would want Julio to retire a Falcon.
I do
Julio
too.
and Matt should be Falcon for life, right. Point blank. Period.
Same here.
I agree that they definitely should, but that's when it comes to, well, you want them to retire, or do you want to win a Super Bowl?
But I mean, yeah. I want them to win the Super Bowl. Like it's just that expectation. But to get rid of Julio or Matt, to me, as a fan, would be hard to see.
Yeah. No, I get you. And on the other side of that too, you know, it makes I can understand the business move, but I also can see another part of that where it's a bad business move because what's selling product for the Falcons is Julio Jones and Matt Ryan. So depending on how much money Arthur's making off Julio and Matt's jerseys and things like that, you know, if Ridley starts selling, then I can definitely see that. But I think the Julio and the Matt jerseys are really, really, you know, bringing in the loot. So who knows, man? I
just wish. One thing I wish that they didn't give Ridley the number 18. That's the only thing I hate. Is Ridley's wearing number 18 because of what's the name who left before him? What was his name? The little short, quick one.
Wide receiver?
Yeah, wide receiver. He was brought over. I think he was brought over from Arizona. I can't think of his name.
I can't either.
It's gonna bug me, but yeah, it's because he wore that number, and when he was here, he was like that third string receiver that was balling out.
Right.
And then once he leaves, they turn around and give that number right to Ridley.
Right.
I just wish Ridley would have had like number 13 or, you know what I'm saying, a wide receiver type number.
Right.
But
I
don't know.
And also, you got to think about it too. All the great receivers eventually ended up getting traded from their teams. You know, Jerry Rice didn't he?
Not Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is going to retire at Arizona Cardinal.
Yeah, Fitch didn't, but Jerry Rice did. Odell Beckham did. Antonio Brown has. Hopkins has.
I can't see how you can put Odell Beckham and Jerry Rice in the same freaking sentence.
Man, come on. You know, ODB has been... He was a pretty good wide receiver.
He's mediocre. He's only been in the league, what, 4, 5, maybe 6 years at the most? He's mediocre.
He's mediocre. But hey, he's known and he draws a crowd.
Because they want to see him get shitted on.
But come on, man. It happens, man. It happens. I mean, I think that's another problem the Falcons have. We hold on to guys too long. What do you think about that? Not semi-socialite. You think we hold on to guys too long?
Oh,
I don't think Sammy's got a problem with holding on to guys too long, don't you?
I thought about that after I asked him.
Yeah.
That's a good question, fellas. But, you know, I don't think getting rid of the offensive players is going to solve our problems. We need to go deep into the roots of our problems. And we need to make defensive moves, especially in that next draft. All defensive moves.
I agree, Sammy, but not Sammy. But I don't think that's really going to change anything when, you know, we're still predictable. Everyone knows what we're going to do. So you just put in another player, you know, hot swap it out. I don't think anything's going to change. It's the culture, man. I don't think it's the players at all. It's the culture. That needs to be changed.
It's not the players. It's the play calling.
Right.
And that play calling late in the fourth quarter of that Bears games was horrendous.
That was his name, Taylor Gabriel.
Oh yeah, I remember Gabriel. Yeah.
Yeah, he wore number 18, and as soon as he left, they gave it to Ridley. Okay, I'm sorry, it was just bugging me. I was trying to pick up his name.
No, I hear you. But go ahead. Not Sammy Socialite. Not Sammy Socialite.
Not Sammy.
I said what I had to say.
Sorry for interrupting.
You mentioned Taylor Gabriel. Now he's out there with Odell Beckham in Cleveland, and who knows what they're doing together. I'm not even going to go there.
They're probably on boats with shirts off and stuff.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Live and uncensored.
Wow. Wow. But I mean, you know, he shout out to Smitty Sports Machine, but I thought that was an interesting thing that we may have to start thinking about it, regardless of how we feel personally, because basically, the Falcons Arthur's going to do what he's going to do, so it's really up to him. But nobody's really safe there. I think the safest person is Matt, but he's not 100% safe. But some people are saying, if we're actually going to make it to the Super Bowl, these may not be the guys. That window's closed, and I don't think it's going to open again.
If that window's shut, it's gonna be shut for a few years.
Yeah, and I think personally, it's pretty after the Sunday's game is shut, but definitely at the end of the season, if we don't make the playoffs, it's shut.
I was talking to my friend Sean. He said he thinks they have a shot at beating Green Bay.
Well, he must know something good. Well, hope he's right. Hope he's the new Negrodamus. Because of what we've seen and these injuries and stuff, I don't see it happening, man. And, because we'll figure out a way how to blow it. That's the thing that's so maddening about it, man. These guys fight. They put up the points. They can win it. We're our own worst enemy. So how you going to get rid of... How you going to have a shot if you're your own worst enemy?
Yeah.
It's just frustrating, man. Just frustrating.
You said something that is very frustrating, Rock.
What?
Figure out a way to blow it. So.
All right, that's Sammy Socialite. And you're listening to the What's Up Falcons podcast. All right, fellas, let's go ahead and go around the league and talk about some interesting things that are happening, especially in the NFC South.
The Saints lost.
Yes, the Saints lost. Thank God. They're 1-2. And here, we'll just go over the entire NFC South as it stands right now. And it's the Bucs are leading. They're 2-1. The Saints are 1-2, and the Panthers are 1-2. And we're sitting down here at 0-3. Disgraceful.
So hey, if everybody loses and we win, we can be tied for second place.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. That could happen, and all kind of things could happen, but I don't think it's likely. Kim Kardashian can show up in my door butt naked.
That's not happening.
Exactly.
Hated it. You telling me the Bucs are in first place right now?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. Sammy Socialite is not Sammy Socialite. He is super excited. The Aries might have to read Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I don't know where that came from, but I didn't read or read nothing.
Well, we did have a little bet going on there. You check back a few episodes. We had something going on.
Yeah, but I didn't agree to read anything.
You didn't agree to read anything. But,
Well,
for the sake of the show,
the weird part is, what I'm saying, for that to even come up, it's ridiculous, because why you think I can't read is beyond me. I'm not illiterate.
He's not illiterate. I don't think you're illiterate.
So what is reading going to prove?
I don't know. If Q is here, he's the instigator of that. So I guess we have to ask Q that. But what do you think about that? Not Sammy Socialite. I know you listen to the show and you brought it up.
I would just love to hear that big strong man just read a story to me. Green Eggs and Ham.
He does not like them, Sam I am. He doesn't like green eggs and ham.
The Cat in the Hat.
He is a big dude. I'll give you that.
Well, you better put on a tape and, play read along or something. You ain't gonna hear from me.
I'll play whatever you want.
Look, pause.
All right, Virtual Sammy.
You are a feisty one.
All right, we're going off the rails here. anything happening around the league that you fellas want to talk about?
Those Kansas City Chiefs still doing their thing. Go ahead now.
They are, man.
Kansas City's balling. Green Bay's balling.
Man, I feel bad for Lamar. I think you know, I was rooting for Lamar, man, but he'll get it together. He'll definitely get it together. Maybe not this season, but
Well, in the power rankings, the Ravens are number 4, I think. So I mean, they ain't doing too bad.
no, I know they're
Not
not.
shabby at all.
Yeah, not shabby at all.
Kansas City is number 1. Green Bay is number 2.
But I think,
So,
yeah, but Lamar, he wants it, man. He wants it bad. But
oh yeah, he does.
but you know,
Now,
Mahomes
the
keeps.
matchup I'm looking forward to this weekend is that Patriots-Chiefs matchup. That's going to be a good one.
Oh yeah, Cam versus.
That defense is gonna eat Cam alive.
Cam and his new dreads, whatever you call that shit.
Shitlocks.
Shit.
Shitlocks.
Shit locks. All right.
That's what they look like.
He looks like an extra.
He looks like Harriet Tubman.
Wow, I was gonna go there, but he looks like an extra from The Color Purple. But
He looks like that missing NBA player that Mark Cuban's trying to help.
who is that?
Devontae something or another.
Oh, okay.
Delonte. Nobody on TMZ? Oh my goodness.
Milante. One of those crazy names.
Right.
But all right.
Other than that, I mean, you know, hey, this the league looks good. I mean, there's a few teams that are still not all there, but you know, ain't the only ones that's failing horribly.
That's we got to bring this up, man. This is kind of a newest, latest. You know, now the NFL has had their first postponing of games due to COVID, because a few players on the Tennessee Titans and the Vikings have tested positive for COVID. So
See, at least we ain't the team that had just one.
exactly,
We had just one player.
exactly. But we did it first, though. You know, we're number one. But but we didn't have to postpone a game though. But they had a lot.
Right.
So that's interesting, man. It's starting. Hopefully they'll, you know, I know they shut down their practice facilities and stuff, but you know, hopefully, you know, it's a false positive, or you know, 2 weeks they'll be back and rolling. But I wonder, would that mess up the schedule?
They'll just roll that game to a Saturday night late in the season, and we'll get Saturday night football.
All right, that sounds good. I can dig that.
And I can relate to a false negative positive.
All right.
But you can.
Hey, listening to the What's Up Falcons podcast. All right, fellas. Well, I think we do our predictions, and we'll go ahead and start wrapping it up. So our next game is Monday Night Football, man. Yeah, we get to embarrass ourselves in front of the national television again, in front of the world. And we're facing.
Let me go first. Let me go first.
I know. Go you. All right, not Sammy Socialite. You go first.
Any team with the name Packers, I'm taking them first and foremost.
Okay.
Oh, the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, I know.
So you're rolling with the Rodgers, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's we've been marching together and hanging out together. He's huge in the community. Him, Troy Aikman, Odell Beckham. Oh, those are my boys.
Aries, what do you think is going to happen on Monday night on the big stage?
I'm rolling with Atlanta, man. I'm rolling with Atlanta.
Right.
Regardless of what happens, you know.
Right. All right, man. I'm rolling with Atlanta because I'm a Falcons true Falcons fan. But I know what's going to happen. But I'm rolling with Atlanta. We'll hopefully we'll pull up a miracle, especially since we tend to play better against Green Bay. So yeah, rolling with the Birds. I can't even tell you the score because no lead's safe. So who knows?
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah, that part I agree too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I hope they can get it together this week, and if they get a lead, they hold it. But you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hold the lead, but wow, it's just embarrassing, man.
Well, good luck with that. I personally was hanging out with Negro Domus earlier this week. We was bedazzling some magazines and some other stuff. But long story short is, his prediction is Packers.
I kind of, okay. Negroes with the Packers.
Yeah, Q likes packing.
Q likes packing. I heard that. I heard about that. Especially if he's hanging out with, well, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to make any enemies of the What's Up Falcons podcast.
Q's not here to defend himself. You have to let that man be.
No, Q knows better than anybody. We line them up if they're not on here.
But speaking of packing, we're going to pack up y'all predictions and throw them in the ocean.
All right, fellas. So we'll go ahead and start wrapping this up. I want to thank everybody for checking us out at the What's Up Falcons podcast. Don't forget to hit us up on Twitter at What's Up Falcons. Also, check us out on YouTube, man. We've been posting our shows on YouTube. And sometimes we post other shows that we don't do on a normal podcast with Armchair and iTunes on YouTube. So you need to check both platforms, man. We're trying to expand this thing. And I want to thank anybody who checked out our reaction show, first one. They did pretty good for us, you know, for our first show. So we'll try to get those out, you know, a lot more. And leave us comments, man. Let us know something, y'all.
Shout out to Pun City.
Oh, definitely shout out to Pun City, and keep supporting. We love your support, man. We appreciate that, and your boy Shine in the house. Those are two separate people, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Pun City is the Falcons fan who lives in Canada.
Oh, nice. He's a Canuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. I met him.
Shine lives in Georgia. So.
Oh, okay. You know him, Sammy? You know him? Not Sammy?
I know Shine. Yes, I know Shine.
No, you don't know Shine.
Light skin, coconut complexion. I know him.
Nope. Shine don't play that. Shine do not play that. I don't let you talk my boy like that. Not gonna happen. Not while I'm on here.
All right, not Sammy. Tread lightly.
Yeah, Sean, don't play that.
I just have one question before we go.
What's that?
Aries, how come you stopped subscribing to my OnlyFans?
I don't know what you're talking about. What is OnlyFans? What is OnlyFans? No, seriously, what's OnlyFans?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't. What is that, like a dating site or something?
No, that's when I put on my lingeries and I prance around.
Yeah, I don't know that one, sorry.
You was paying $5 a month for it.
You must have me confused with Q.
Nope.
I hate to admit that I have seen on Twitter certain.
What have you seen?
Certain very interesting ladies, and I've seen that under their profile as OnlyFans. So I accidentally clicked on it one time. And
Oh, you accidentally.
it was a total accident.
Oh, okay.
It was a total accident. You know, I was just clicking and I was just clicking too fast. You know, you can click too fast.
Right.
And it went to it. But I didn't sign up.
Why are you on by their name though? Because there's nothing under the name that you have to click on. So I'm just saying.
Man, you know, it's late at night. I'm on Twitter looking up stuff, trying to do research for the show, and stuff just pops up, man. It just pop up.
Speaking of which, where's that Elvis Durrell?
Hey, it's his birthday, by the way. So shouts out to Elvis. He's turning the big 4'9".
Hey, man, I'm glad we gave him a win.
Exactly.
For his birthday, you know.
So that's where he is, not Sammy.
But yeah, Red Siren.
I missed him on the show tonight. I missed him on the show tonight. He tells the best stories. He has the most interesting questions too.
He does, man. He's a wordsmith, man. He's a good songwriter. He you know, as you can tell, he's very descriptive.
He is. If I could hear him describe that day one more time, I might fall asleep.
Oh, and fellas, I just got a text message on our text line that just popped up while we were sitting here talking, and guess who it's from?
Oh, Sean?
No, it's from a long-time listener.
Kelly?
No, a long-time listener. It's from long-time listener Maurice and Angela from North Carolina, the Panthers fans.
Oh, the Panthers fan. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, man. They just.
Oh my goodness.
It just popped up.
That's a relief. I thought you were going to say it was from the real Sammy Socialite.
No, here, let me try to read it. It says, good day, gentlemen. Maurice and Angela from Greensboro, North Carolina saying hello to the gang. I can't believe the Falcons have no wins. Keep your chin up, guys, because you have to face the Panthers in a few weeks, and we know what that means. Keep up the good work on the show, and I am sure
we get our first win.
Right. And I'm sure the Falcons will have a victory in the near future. I wish I could say the same about the Cats. Be blessed and stay safe. Well, thanks, Maurice and Angela.
Yes. Shout out Maurice and Angela.
It's good to hear that you guys are still surviving this crazy 2020, so that's good to know.
Well, thank you. And by the way, my chin is always up. Never lose position. All
right, we really got to wrap this up.
I thought you was a head down kind of guy.
Bob and Neil.
The next time I'm on the show, I'm gonna tell stories about Aries.
I don't know how. You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You might see me in the streets, but you don't know me.
You know they call him Aries, but you don't know him.
Shout out T.I., man. Shout out T.I.
T.I. in the house. Tip.
No, Aries is diabetic because I'm so sweet.
Oh, wow. All right. I want to thank everybody for checking out the What's Up Falcons podcast. Be sure to check us out on iTunes and exclusively at Armchair All-American and at whatsupfalcons.com. And if that is it, fellas, we'll wrap it up. And I'll talk to y'all after the next game.
Yup.
All right, fellas.
Peace.
See you, not Sammy.
Toodaloo.
Check out the What's Up Falcons podcast exclusively at armchairallamericans.com. Subscribe to the What's Up Falcons podcast on iTunes and SoundCloud. Listen to the What's Up Falcons podcast at whatsupfalcons.com.